We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins Baseball, and it's next on the show. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Texas, the shortstop, Elvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
That is third, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
One strike.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jordan Lyles is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Jonathan.
And now a pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Tim Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's okay.
The 1-0 home.
Nope. That's inside.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitters count now.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's the 2-1.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a drive out to left center field. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
So digging in now, Yasiel Puig, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Lyles comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Right fielder, Joey Gallo.
First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Danny Santana. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
One and 2 to the Rangers catcher.
2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. It remains 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Isan Diaz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Isan Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch.
Get down. 1-1. Ball 2.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting in, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cervelli playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First delivery to him on the way.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the stretch. And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike 1.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Third baseman number 2.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, viewer, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
High in the air down the right field line. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Marlins on top, 2-0. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And the pitch.
That's out.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Joey Wendell digs in now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That has to make you feel really good as the pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They're down 2-0.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Anderson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Throw over to first. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit weakly back to the mound. Andrus. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Puig coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 33.
One gone in the Texas 4th.
Jesse.
And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Anderson is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13. Joey Gallo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail in this one 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Winker is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. Francisco Cervelli is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Pablo Lopez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lyles comes set. Here's the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Popped him up. Diaz has got it, and there's 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Kiner-Falefa, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Joey Wendell would be next. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 3-1. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and one. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Shin-Soo Choo will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. And the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Luke Farrell, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 60, Luke Farrell.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Farrell has pitched just under 60 innings, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So now to the plate, Matt Duffy. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Standing in, Jesse Winker. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still down 3-0. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And quickly there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a curveball in for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They lead it 3-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a ball high and inside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Danny Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. And it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Look out, 2-0 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
The 3-1, and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
First and second now, one man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 2-2 one more time is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Now the relay home, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
The pitcher, number 6.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Kinsler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Ronald Guzman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ronald Guzman.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Kinsler, a Nevada native. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Now 4-3 Texas. Luis Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Luis Garcia.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And there's one down now. Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Two and 1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Hops this one up. Here comes the right fielder. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play, and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it, and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Garcia features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hit hard but foul. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. The 2-2. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Marlins 3. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy.
Now the pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jesse Winker. First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1 pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Here's Joey Gallo now. No hits to this point.
Gallo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Rangers go down quickly there, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Nick Goody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Nick Goody.
Now batting, Brian Anderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The right fielder, Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2-2, here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santana will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Goody playing here in his home state of Florida. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1-1. Misses. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Andrus. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score holds at 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. John Birdie will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. At the plate, Danny Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is a good fastball, swung on and missed. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos in the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hot shot down the line. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Nothing more in the Texas half of the ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Leclerc enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the seventh spot, number 25, Jose Leclerc. Now playing third.
Digging in now, Garrett Cooper. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Ball one to start the at-bat. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And it's 1-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Pitch on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike one.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gallo is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The batter, the catcher.
Marlins down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Texas put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Luke Farrell wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.